All right. Good morning, everyone. And thank you so much for joining us all here today. Today's Shir should be Le'ilu Nishmas, our dear friend Menachem ben Yisrael Yaakov, as well as my dear aunt Rivka Bas Gavriel Tzvi, and for Zaidi, Reb Shmuel ben Yosef Dov HaKohen, and B'schos L'Refuah Shalema Bekarov Meshalom ben Sarachel, Miriam Basara, and Yair Yeshia ben Chaya Atara. Today, we are on page 104 in the Ora Vigdor, for those who are following along, and we have started yesterday Perik Shlishi, and we're going to be talking today about the third quality of Hashem, and how it pertains, the third of the 7 qualities, and how Hashem is the only one that has that, and why we need to rely on Hashem for all these 7 qualities. But all these are basically a recap in order to solidify the first of the 5 basic beliefs that everyone needs to have in order to have a complete structure in order to build your bitachon in Hashem. Now, Vashlishi, the third of the 7 qualities, and this is something we spoke about already over the last couple of weeks. Ki habari yisbarach chazak mikol chazak. That Hashem is more powerful than any power in the world. So we're going to be talking about Hashem's power today, his capabilities. That even though Hashem has the best intentions towards you, and even though he is the most capable of handling your affairs, sometimes it might cross your mind to say, is it really everything? You know, sometimes those things might come into question, and here we're going to bring a little bit of proof from psukim and from ideas to make you understand that yes, Hashem is the only capable power on the face of this earth. Udvari nigzar mikol davar. His word is final, and it's more absolute than any other decree. Whatever Hashem says, goes. Ve'eimeshav es dinai. And no one can reverse his decision. Why it says in the pasuk, Kol asher chafetz Hashem asa. Whatever Hashem desired, he does. When Hashem created the world, whatever he desired, he created, he was able to make. No one can change that. No one can take anything away. No one can change an outcome. If Hashem wants that, if Hashem decrees that, it's going to happen whether you like it or not. And since Hashem desires only kindness, and since he wishes to do what he knows is best for each and one of us, right? That's the idea over here. You can trust Hashem to carry out what he wants. So again, not what you want, what Hashem wants. But we need to also understand that whatever Hashem does is a kindness, it's for your benefit. And therefore, because he is able to carry out everything that he wants, then whatever he wants for you, that is going to be the end result. Whether you look at it as a thing that you want or not, it's irrelevant. It is a favor to you. Va'amar, it says in Yeshaya, Ken yeh devar asher yetze mipi. So shall be my word that goes out of my mouth. Lo yoshev elei reikam. That word will never come back to me empty. Ki im asa es asher chafatzli. Unless it accomplishes what it desired. Hashem sends out messengers. What does he do? He says, I want this done. And it gets done. These messengers never return back to Hashem, to his kisei kavod, and say, oh, I failed my mission. Never, ever, ever. Their missions are always complete because that's what Hashem wants them to do. Now, that's the third quality. And the fourth quality that we're going to finish off with today, the fourth of the 7 qualities is about Hashem's attentive to us. Now, we could think that, there is a max capacity of every single being on this earth, that even if they can handle, as entrepreneurs, they can handle 20, 30 different types of businesses at the same time. Great. Hashem, you might say, okay, he's focusing only on this person. He's focusing on this group of people, right? He's not focusing on me. Here we're going to learn that Hashem is focusing on every single person at 100% capacity. Hashem's system, his computer system, so to speak, works at 100% capacity all the time, and there's never lag. There's never a time where he says, oh, I got too much over here. I got to buffer out Avi, because I can't deal with him right now. No. That's not how Hashem works. That he looks at the conduct of all people in the process of constantly supervising all affairs of mankind. He won't neglect them, and he won't hide himself from them. There is nothing of them that is concealed from him. Hashem knows and understands each one of us, our desires and our needs. He sees everyone's behavior as well, whether they do it openly or whether they do it behind closed doors. So when you try to hide to do an Aveira and say, oh, no one's going to see me stealing, God sees that. And he treats you accordingly. He might have to discipline you in order to make you understand, hey, you don't do that. Right? Miktanim ve'agdalim, he looks at them all, from small things to big things, no matter what it is. He looks at it. And what you say, oh, it's a stupid little white lie, or it's something really small, no one cares, no one's going to miss it. No, Hashem looks at those things, and he understands that, and he treats each one of us accordingly. He's paying attention. The idea over here is he's attentive to us, not just to make sure that we have what we need, but he's also watching over you. He said, what are you up to? What are you doing? Are you doing what's right? Are you doing what's wrong? What else do you need? How can I help more? Those kind of things is what Hashem's busy with for each individual all the time. This, in contrast, is with the human beings. That if you're a supervisor of some sort from a large company, you have people that work underneath you. You can't control or pay attention to everybody that's underneath them and underneath them on the different levels, because it's not possible for you to do that. You can't be attentive to each person wholeheartedly. But Hashem, he is capable of doing that. Hashem said to Yaakov, speak to Yisrael, why should you say, my way has been concealed from Hashem and my judgment has been passed over before him? Don't say that Hashem paid no attention and did not allow the nations to come and persecute us. Hashem pays attention. When things happen that you look at that might be bad, Hashem is paying very, very, very close attention. As a matter of fact, Hashem is making sure that happens to the utmost fullest of what his decree is. So what you look like, when you look at something, it looks like something you don't want, you don't like, it's really, really bad, that's Hashem carrying it out. Hashem made that happen. No matter what happened in life, how bad it was, and you can say, oh my God, where's the God in this? There is a God in that. And he created that phenomenon, whatever that is that happened. And it further says in Yeshaya, Halo yadata im lo shemata. Don't you know, have you not heard, Elokei olam Hashem bari kitzoy haaretz, Hashem is the God of the world. He created all the ends of the universe. Lo yiyaf v'lo yiga. He does not tire and he does not become weary. Ein cheker l'savnusai. There is no end to his understanding, and that his understanding is infinite. So for the fourth of the 7 qualities is that Hashem's attention is never diverted. It's never offset. If he's paying attention to you, it doesn't mean that he's not paying attention to someone else, or he's not partially 50% you, 50% someone else. It doesn't work like that. It's 100% you, 100% that person, and the other, and the next. That's how Hashem operates. He's capable of doing that. No human being can pull that off. Only Hashem, and that's why it is that fourth quality that only Hashem possesses, and it's part of those 7-fold qualities. And those 7-fold qualities, once we understand them, we will accomplish the first of the 5 basic beliefs in Bitachon in order for us to build that concrete structure that we are able to utilize to build ourselves up higher. And that's the point. We want to build a great foundation. And on the foundation, we can build a very strong home, a strong being, a strong mind, so that we can come forth every single day and really put our trust in Hashem and not have anxiety, not have worries, that maybe you're not sure what's going to happen, because what's going to happen is going to happen anyway, and that's going to be l'tova for your good and for your benefit, and that's just the way it's going to be. Thank you, everyone, for joining us all here today, and I love you all.